Alright, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Had to go get some water. Hey, lad. Good to see you, man. Fortunate. What's up, man? Good to see you guys. Sorry I'm a little late. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to try to fix my sleep schedule. My sleep schedule has been dicked lately. A lot of long nights. Working on the business, working on the Discord. Just made another breakthrough in the Discord, so we're getting there, guys. We are getting there. We are currently flat still. I did not get filled on my pullback trade. We are changing up our strategy due to market conditions. I'm looking for more like long-term pullbacks. And we currently have not seen one. We saw one on the 2-hour, but we did not see one. We almost saw two on the 2-hour. But I have not seen one on the 3, 4, 12, or daily, obviously. I might have scratched the shit out of my lip. Fucking trying to drink some water. Nice volume coming in here on the 30-minute. You are failing this doji pivot up here. You see this pivot on these dojis on the 15-minute. You had some nice 50-minute buys here. 15 minutes been pretty solid lately with the buys and sells. Is this on strict mode? Yeah, it's on strict mode. If I turn it off strict mode, you had some sells here that were really good. Shooting star doji forming on the 15, so you should pull back here a little bit. But yeah, tomorrow I've got to wake up really early, so I'm going to use that as my start to reset my sleep schedule. I'm going to try to start waking up early every day. If I can get it down to pretty early, we'll probably move the streams a little earlier. We'll see how it goes. The streams will be moving to earlier times in like 3 weeks or so, or two weeks. But for now, we're gonna stick with the 4:30. Ah, shit. Been sneezing all day. Excuse me. Next target 11.4, 11.6, you think? I'm not convinced that it's ready to go again, honestly. I think we need to either consolidate or pull back just a tiny bit, maybe to 10k. You're making lower highs here, so I'm not convinced that it's ready. But yes, if it does break, I am looking at this 11.6, and then you have like 13.6. There's really not much in between 11.6 and 13.6. You have a little bit of this pivot, like right here on the weekly. You have a pivot low. So this whole zone is kind of like a zone of resistance. But it doesn't get very strong until you get closer to that doji. So that zone around 13.6 will act as pretty strong resistance. Monthly Heiken Ashi is completely green. This month was up 62%. Incredible. Incredible. Yeah, we're currently flat, looking for some pullbacks. Trend is still green, so we're obviously going to buy the dips until the trend flips. This was a nice dip on the 2 hour, but we missed it. I'm targeting the dip on the 4 hour. So currently I'm looking to buy like 10,200. I'm watching this trail here. We've only had like one dip on the 4 hour. The trend shifted here. And then we've only had one dip. So I'm looking for that second dip. Or I'm looking for the consolidation. That's what I'm talking about. I want to see this either consolidate until our trail reaches it, or pull back and hit the trail. We missed this dip here, so we want to catch the next one. Interesting, looks like a clear moonshot soon. Yeah, I think so. Once we have that consolidation, give some buyers an opportunity to get in. You can see this engulfing candle doesn't really have a lot of volume, so not a whole lot of people participating in this breakout attempt. You do have some volume coming in on the shorter time frames, though. Could be like a cup and handle. Cup, pullback handle. If we see a cup and handle, we might take a trade. I'm going to log into my comp account here. I don't think we got filled or anything, but let me check. I basically put the comp account kind of on hold once I started making this indicator. I didn't know I'd be sucked into this indicator for so long. It's on like its fucking 99th iteration. I do have some more logic that I want to throw into it to cut out some of these losing pullbacks. I haven't messed with it just yet, but I'll probably mess with it either today or tomorrow. Hey Max, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Still holding its 72 moving average pretty easily. 15-minute tried to shift trend there. 5 minutes back above it. The 72 is my favorite midterm moving average. Slightly a little long term. But I much prefer it over the 50, and I like it over the 100 as well. I think that 72 is like the perfect midterm. Hey Austin. What do you think of this current breakout of the triangle? Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about right here? The current one that's like happening just now? Are you referring to this? You could even take the wicks if you want to. It looks good so far. You're getting good volume, but it looks like you are losing buyers above this 11K. Hey, Led. Good to see you, man. Probably been a long time since you've been by the stream because I took that massive break from streaming. You need to get back on Magic the Gathering, man. We'll play some online. But I know it's hard on the bank account. I'm literally avoiding paying anything. I've not paid for anything. I have not spent $1 except for that money that we spent back in like the beta. I haven't spent any money on it. It is like CSGO crates. That's exactly what it is. So if we look at yesterday's value area high here, you can see that we're rejecting yesterday's value area high. So this above 11K, basically above 10,988, you're not finding a lot of buyers. So until we find a lot of buyers above that level, you're going to keep failing the breakout. You are holding above VWAP, you're holding above the POC, so you are finding an auction process above this zone, but you're not finding an auction process above this 10.9. Real quick side note, they are Billions released an update and has a campaign now. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I haven't played They Are Billions in a long... That game's fucking hard, dude. That game is hard. I would get to the very end and lose every single time on the last wave. I don't think I've beaten that game on, like, the hard difficulty or, like, the normal difficulty. That game's fucking savage, dude. Today's POC is the exact same as yesterday's POC, so you're finding a lot of volume around that 10,700 range. Are you in a position? No, I'm not. We're currently looking for a position. I seriously can't thank you enough for the Momo, dude. My god. Hey, man, no problem, dude. No problem, my man. The Momo is right here. This indicator right here. It is my pride and joy. It is my most proprietary indicator. I'm glad you're liking it, man. I really am. I'm gonna be releasing a written guide for it soon. I just haven't sat down and made that my priority just yet. Right now, the Discord's the #1 priority. Once that's finished, I'll move on to doing the Momo backtesting. I've done plenty of backtesting, but I need to do like hardcore, like Excel spreadsheet type backtesting. What about my cursor? Yeah, like right here. The histogram is under 0, but price line is topping. Sorry, which one? Which part are you talking about? Use the numbers down here. So about this right here. One o'clock. Yeah, so right here, yeah. Yeah, so this is exactly what we were talking about yesterday. Yeah, this is exactly what we were talking about yesterday. Where you have that dip below, but then your trend line is kind of topping out. And then you recover. This is a trap signal. This is a buy. This is a buy signal. This is telling you that the bears were trying to gain momentum, but the bulls basically instantly reverse them. So once it crosses 0 and it starts to gain momentum, it gives you that buy signal. And you can see exactly what happened here. You could have bought this like right here, and you would have got in before that move. Similar is back here. You have that peak, you pull back, you're still very high on the trend line, so your trend is still up. And then you pull back, the bulls take control, and then you could have bought once the bulls regain control. And then you had that move up. It's a very good way to spot pullbacks during an uptrend. Like, same thing, all these dips back here you could have bought. You could have bought every single one of these dips. You see how we go from peak to dip, peak to dip, peak to dip? You could have bought all the dips. Buy, 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 buy. Currently it's in free trial, so if you want access, just send me a message on TradingView with your TradingView username. Or just send me a message and I'll know your username. My TradingView username is Deja Brew. So just send me a message. Deja Brew. And just let me know, hey man, could I get access to your Momo? Something like that. And then I'll send you access. The free access is going to be ending when we launch the Discord. Which is pretty soon, so if you guys haven't had a chance to try it, let me know. And watch my video on YouTube. I need to make a command. Let me do that real fast. Where's Nightbot? Nightbot. Let me make a command real fast. Let me grab the link to this Momo video for the command. Appreciate all the subscriptions lately on YouTube, guys. You guys are nuts. 4 more subscribers to hit 200. You guys are really blowing my YouTube up, and I appreciate that. You guys are very helpful. Alright, it should work. Let me test it. Currently on free trial. If you would like to access private message me on TradingView, please watch the how-to guide on YouTube before using. There you go. I still need more practice with the Momo. Watched the video a few times, but I still have a hard time when I actually look for trades. Yeah, so fortunate. I get a few people are saying that. And that's why I'm going to make a written guide. Hopefully I'm going to have that out before I release the... Well, it's obviously going to be out before I release the indicator fully. But I'm hoping I have it out before I launch the Discord. So you guys can still look at the guide. But yeah, I'm going to make a written guide so you guys can kind of have the guide open while you're trading. So you don't have to like go back and watch the video. The thing that's confusing about the Momo to most people is they think of it as like one indicator. But it's more like 4 or 5 indicators built into one indicator. That's the biggest thing that confuses people. They think of the entire indicator as like momentum, when it's like it's reversals, it's trend, it's a lot of crazy other. It's like volatility. It's a ton of things. Funding is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude. I canceled my longs on perpetual, and I put my longs on June. Because there's no fucking way I'm longing perpetual. The funding is insane. It's 0.3 right now for Bitcoin. The biggest thing that I found to help is knowing candles. Exactly, because it's based on candles 100%. All of the data that comes, all of the data on the Momo is based on candles, nothing else. It's not based on moving averages, it's not based on volume, it's only based on candles. If you know how to read candles, it's going to help you understand the Momo. And finding SR lines, yeah, 100%. It's always great when you use the Momo live on stream, along with the lazy bear indicator. Yeah, that's how I made most of my profit all this year, was using the Momo and the OBV. So once I tie in this new indicator, it's gonna be fucking fantastic, man. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. Like I said, the only reason you guys are not seeing the Momo when I'm using this indicator is because of a Pine script bug. I cannot put the Momo on this chart because it bugs out. I'll show you. I'm going to fix this, but sadly, the only way I can fix this is by removing the candle colors on the Momo. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to code the Momo so it doesn't color candles. It's the only way to get around this Pine script bug. This bug has been around for a very long time, and Pine script just does not want to fix it. So there's really no way for me to avoid it. But yeah, we're gonna basically be trading, once I finish this indicator, we're gonna be basically trading with this indicator, Momo, and OBV. And that's gonna be our go-to. In May, we basically only traded with the Momo and the OBV, and we made over 200%. This month, we've been slacking. We're down like 3% on our comp account. But we have taken far less trades this month, and we are also extremely distracted this month compared to last month. So the trading, my trading world, I guess, is not the same. Been taking a lot of bad trades. But we are trying to fix that, limiting my stream time. I'm going to be looking for more exact patterns instead of just kind of taking these bad trades. I've been entering way too early this month. Maybe record your trading when you're not streaming, so you're not like, I need to show them a trade, and then you just press play on the video during your stream. That's actually a good idea. Yeah, I could try to do that. I could make like a time lapse or something. I could record the trading and then like kind of speed it up. It still adds that. It's really hard to explain. If you guys streamed while trading, you would understand. It's a completely different, like, psychological mindset. You feel, it's like you're in a stadium in the middle of a bunch of people trading, and you just have all these eyes watching you, and You're trying to make every move properly, and every time you make a mistake, it's just like, fuck, I'm making mistakes. It's like very mentally exhausting. Like, imagine how mentally exhausting trading is. Add on streaming and people watching you trade. You wonder why nobody streams live trading? That's why. It's extremely hard. It's a complete... Like, what does every profitable trader tell you? Like, when you're trading, you should, like, be in your zone, listening to music. You should be, like, fucking Zen mode, right? Everything should be about your trading. No distractions. And then I'm streaming while trading. You're defeating every single rule in trading by streaming while trading. But I do it to help you guys out, and I think I've gotten pretty good at it for the most part. But some months are just worse than others. Hey, J-May, good to see you, man. Foreign Voyager, good to see you, man. Make sure I didn't miss any messages. I'm sure it's very powerful when you know how to use it. Yeah, definitely, dude. Before pump, I've been waiting between 68, 69. Nowadays, no more possibility of those levels, right? It doesn't look like it currently. We could see those levels, but if I had to look at current price action, those levels seem non-existent. You would have to get a massive, like, FUD, like some kind of bad news catalyst. That's not a technical move. If that was a technical move to see 6-8, it would take a very long time. You probably wouldn't see 6-8 until, like, September, if it was technical, because you'd have to, like, top out, and then, like, pull back and make a lower high, and then start to fail downward, maybe consolidate, maybe try to push up and then fail downward again. You know what I mean? Like, if this was technical, this would take a very long time. But if we see some kind of, like, ridiculous news announcement, like Fidelity pulls out of crypto, they think crypto's dog shit, and then you might see, like, a big move down. But technically, just on pure technical patterns, we have tons of supports. You can see the pivots, you can see my moving averages. We've got all kinds of supports before we even get close to that range. Hey, Firecrix with a 2-month sub, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for the resub. I don't know why my roulette wheel, or not roulette wheel, my slot machine is like sometimes half my emotes, sometimes it's random emotes. Appreciate the resub, man. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back to the Brew Crew. Good to have you, man. Appreciate all the support lately, guys. You guys are awesome. Really means a lot. You guys make it very easy for me to wake up in the morning and come on stream every single day. But yeah, so technically that'd be a very hard range to get. You wouldn't be looking at 6-8 until like maybe September, maybe October. I finally took a long position. I'm still waiting, Jamie. I'm waiting for that 4-hour trail. We could have got that 2-hour trail. The 2-hour trail was nice around 10-4. But I really want to see that 4-hour trail around like 10-3, 10-5 maybe. You're starting to lose volume on these breakout attempts, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, to go back to what I was saying, Austin, when you're trading on stream, I haven't been trading short time frames at all that much. Like, I haven't been going under an hourly unless I'm on stream. Because when you're on stream, you're forced to watch the chart the entire time. Can't do anything else. So it makes you want to go to these lower time frames. And lower time frames always, unless you're like a scalper, the lower time frames are always going to have a lower strike rate than the higher time frames. Here's something to think about that I saw on Twitter. After crossing the 10K psychological barrier back in November 2018, or November 28th of 2017, it only took Bitcoin 19 days to fly to 20,000. That's 100% gain in less than 3 weeks. Yeah, so that's a different market structure though. Very different market structure. Look at the volume back there compared to here. So with more volume, that means that there's more buyers and there's more sellers, right? There was basically nobody who sold back here. Everybody was buying. Buying, 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 buying. We don't see that anymore. All these moves are getting sells, sells, sells. They're getting these pivots. They're getting these sell-offs. You're not really seeing that in November back then. You're just seeing up candle, up candle, up candle, up candle. You're not seeing pullbacks. Because there was really there's no selling pressure. So we'll see. If there's no selling pressure around like 11.6, there probably won't be a lot of selling pressure until like 13, 14K. So we'll see how it acts. But I don't think comparing current price action to November is very, very accurate. Can we look at the weekly? Yeah, the weekly is just straight up. There's really nothing to it. You're just getting massive buy volume. It's engulfing every single bearish pattern. Just extremely bullish. You have a lot of resistance around 11.6, and then you don't really have a lot of resistance until you get to like 13.6. Where can I find your settings for Bookmap? Also, if I want to see the BitMEX XBT volume data, do I have to use... No, so you can get XBT for free. You have to connect it to the BitMEX adapter. So if you look up Bookmap BitMEX adapter, it should be on their website. There's like a little guide on their website. It's kind of hard to find. I can't really help you too much when it comes to that because I struggled with it. It took me like a few hours to figure out how to get that thing to work. So I can't really help you too much with that. I think there are some YouTube videos that can help you. But yeah, it's called the BitMEX adapter for Bookmap, and you can get that for free. My settings for Bookmap, really Bookmap is 100% preference, man. But I can show you kind of how I have mine laid out. But when you guys ask me for settings, I feel the same way as if like you guys, if there's like people in like a pro gamer, I'm not calling myself a pro, but this is a good analogy. If people are in like a pro gamer's channel and they're like, hey man, what's your sensitivity? Or like, what's your settings? Settings are complete preference, guys. It's not going to really make you a profitable trader or make you a better trader. Just find what you like. But yeah, if you like the way I have mine laid out, I'm using time and sales on the left. I've got the bid here, the current order book in the middle, and then the ask here. And I'll go through them real fast here. You're gonna have to watch the VOD, maybe pause it and go through my settings, but here you go. So time and sales doesn't have any settings. Price range doesn't have any settings. The bid, I have it showing the ask, the bid. The ask are bars, bid is numbers. Data background coloring, yes. I have this one on the left side, this one on the right side. I've got the default color, and I think that's it. So current order book, show bid, show ask, set maximal depth at 50, bars only, middle align. The ask is show the ask, show the bid, data background coloring, left, default color is red. So like I said, you're gonna have to watch the VOD. I went a little too quickly, but if you watch the VOD, that'll be easy for you. Time and sales, I'm using this is a little bugged. This should be 99,000, but I'm using over 99,000 as my minimum size. And then I'm just using the third coloration for the red. And yeah, everything else is pretty much preference. These are my sliders. If I go to heat map settings, you can see I'm using about 60 cutoff and about 94, 95 upper cutoff. Yeah. volume bar, solid 15, smart clustering, volume dots, 3D, total volume. I'm pretty sure all this is default. But yeah, that's it. That's what I'm using. Are you able to scroll up in the book map and see how much sell volume there is around 11.5? Yeah, let's take a look. Not a whole lot. Got about 7 million, maybe 8 million. Yeah, you have 4 million at 11,450, and then about 3.6 at 11.5. Yeah, this is only BitMEX. Only BitMEX, yep. Really great to use Bookmap when you want to set take profits to take them. Exactly. Yeah, that's how I use it. If I'm taking profit or I'm using entries, you can front run the walls. It's very helpful. Now, sometimes the walls are fake, but more often than not, the walls are real. Well, Bitcoin had never been that high either. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true, Mush. What do you think Bitcoin will go up to? What do you mean, like short term or like long term? You think it will crash before it goes to 12K? Crash? Probably not. If retest 98 to 10,000? Yeah, I could do that. I don't think we're going to see a crash, though. I don't see we're going to see like 8,000. It's just way too bullish. You guys know me. I've been trying to short it the entire way up. And I've been getting destroyed mainly. But we were doing pretty good in the beginning. We were up about 6% on our comp account, then now we're down like 3%. Obviously, if we look at USD value, I'm way up in USD value. My Binance is up in USD, my BitMEX is up in USD. The USD value, we're doing great. Hopefully no one dumps 2,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, really. I'm a pretty unorganized person, and I downloaded this phone app. I actually paid $15 for it. I don't know why. Which is kind of like a journal, it's like a habit journal, where you can like schedule what you want to do throughout the day and things you want to accomplish, like habits you want to get done. And I'm gonna start using this, see if it makes me a more productive person. Try to set more of a healthy schedule. Don't go to sleep too late. Don't wake up too late. Make sure I'm putting enough time into my business and my stream and everything else. Just be a more productive person overall. My girlfriend's extremely organized like that. She's got like a bullet journal. She can't fucking do anything unless she like writes it down in her journal first. It's called discipline, exactly. This app is called... I actually don't know, dude. Hold on. It's called Productive. I looked up on the App Store for iOS. Routine. All I searched was routine, like the word routine, like build a routine. And it's the first one that comes up. It's got 42,000 reviews, 5-star rating. It's called Productive Habit Tracker by Apollon. Why did it switch? Apollon Apps. Productive Habit Tracker. You have to, it's like a subscription, but I paid for a year for $15. If I don't use it a lot this year, I'm just going to cancel it. But we'll see how it goes. Today I went to sleep at 5 a.m. and woke up at 11:30. Yeah, dude, I woke up. See, my sleeping's fucked because I wake up like every 4 hours. But it's just like, when do I feel like getting out of bed? So like yesterday I went to bed at like 4 a.m. And then I didn't wake up until like maybe 12 p.m., 1 p.m. That's pretty bad. I'm really trying to go to bed no later than like 2 a.m. and then wake up no later than like 10, 11. But yeah, it's definitely healthy for a trader to kind of build a routine, build a discipline, because discipline is one of the greatest things you need to work on for trading. And my discipline in trading is pretty solid, but my discipline outside of trading is horrible when it comes to like routines or being productive, because I end up just sitting on the computer and looking at charts and working on indicators and all that kind of thing. I mean, working on indicators is pretty productive to a certain point. But if I sit here and work on indicators for 20 or 10 hours a day, it becomes to a point where it's not productive anymore. Are you trading for a living? Yeah, I'm currently trading for a living, working on indicators, and building a business full time. Streaming and trading is basically my everyday life. You know, wake up before stock market? No, I don't. I don't invest too heavily in equities right now, so I don't really need to wake up before the stock market opens. When I get into options trading, I probably will wake up before the market opens, but most of my trading will probably be done at the close, not at the open, because I'm going to be avoiding the PDT rule. So to avoid the pattern day trader rule, and to actually, there've been studies for the S&P and like equities. If you open trades at the close and then close them the next day, it's more profitable than if you open at the open and close them the next day, because that overnight volatility from close to open is stronger than open to open, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'll probably be trading more of the close of day than I will be trading the open of day. Appreciate that, Voyager. Yeah, we've been trading for full time, basically streaming and trading. Streaming for about 2 years. Trading, I have not had a side job with my trading for about, when it hits, when did I quit my job? When it hits, no, yeah, June, yeah, so when it hits June, yeah, so this will be 3 years. So I have not had a side job for about 3 years. I quit my sales job 3 years ago. What's your opinion on how the stock market might play out tomorrow morning regarding the psychology of the retail investor? I'm trying to convince myself not to sell some chewy shares and FOMO into crypto, even though I've I've been DCAing since October 18. You've been DCAing into crypto or DCAing into Chewy? Discipline is 99% of the battle. 100%, man. 100%. Are you not a mod, JMA? Let me mod you real fast. Thought I modded you a long time ago. What's your name?
Modded you a long time ago.
Oh god, sorry. JMA 1087. There you go. You should be a mod now. I want to be a full-time trader bad, gonna try routine. Yeah, see, the full-time trader lifestyle, it's not for everybody. Don't listen to other people. Make a plan, stick to it. Wait for confirmation, do not get emotional. Love it. Is that on your PC? I read that to myself every single day. That's good, man. See, I wanted to do shit like that, but I'm kind of OCD when it comes to like my desk. And I think having a sticky note on my monitor would drive me crazy. You know what I mean? I'd want to pull that shit off my monitor every day. But that actually might be a good thing. That might make me read it, you know what I mean? Like I'd look at it and be like, fuck, I want to pull that thing off, but it'd actually make me sit there and read it. Starting to see a lot of liquidations come in. Let's see how it reacts to this doji here. That doji is 11,129. You do have a little bit of walls coming in here. You do have a strong buy delta coming in. I like your doji style. Yeah, see, the doji style is really good for disciplined traders. It's really good to build discipline because the dojis make you wait. You wait for those dojis. You do not trade until those dojis are tested or broken, you know what I mean? So it's very good to build a discipline using dojis. Like right here, if you wanted to short this, you wouldn't short it until you see that failure of that doji or a failure of the pivot. So you have the pivot of the doji and you have the doji itself. And you wouldn't short until you see a failure of that zone. Now that's why we were losing so many trades this month, because I was not being disciplined. I was entering where the market was. I wasn't waiting for the market to come to me. I was being proactive, not reactive, and that's what JMA talks about a lot, is he likes being reactive. He does not like being proactive. He's not trying to predict, he's trying to follow what he sees, like on the chart. Now, there's benefits to being proactive, obviously. If you're being proactive, like when you're momentum trading, you can get in before the move, but every single time you're proactive, you're lowering your strike rate. Every single time. If you're being proactive, you are lowering your strike rate. Now, you might raise your P&L, you might raise your R to R, but your strike rate will go down if you're being proactive. You want to be reactive. You want to react to what you're seeing. You want to allow price to do what you want it to do. You know what I mean? You don't want to predict that it's going to do what you want it to do. You want to wait for it to do that. What was the gray and orange color on? This is my new indicator I've been working on. This will be released to you guys shortly. I'm going to release two versions. I'm going to release a free version to anybody who's a Discord member. And then I'm going to release a paid version that has like all the bells and whistles. The free version's probably going to be just the candle colors. And then the paid version is going to have everything else. It's going to have the trail, going to have the buy and sell arrows, going to have the pivots, yada yada. Never predict. I used to predict and I used to get crushed doing it. 100%, man. 100%. I used to try to predict all the time. And then I started building my accumulation distribution setup. I started building my pivot setup. And it's much more reactive. Let me make sure I'm not. Use a Windows sticky note? That's a good point. I could do that. That's actually a good point. Oh, so go back to what you were saying, Tacky. You said, I want to be a full-time trader bad, gonna try to routine tomorrow. The full-time trader lifestyle is very addicting. Like, it's very... Like, you see people doing it, and you really want to do that. Because obviously, it seems like it's a lot better than a 9 to 5. But realistically, dude, I work longer than a 9 to 5. I don't fucking work for 8 hours a day. I work all day. So it's really... I can't find the word for it. It's deceptive, I should say. The full-time trader lifestyle is deceptive. People make it seem easy. They make it seem like it's paradise. Like, oh, I'm gonna go take my laptop and go to a beach and trade on the beach. That's a fucking meme, dude. Don't fall for that shit. Don't fall for the fucking memes of full-time trading, dude. It's such a fucking meme to go say you're gonna go sit on a beach with a fucking margarita and trade. Like, yes, could you do that? You could do that, sure. But it's a fucking meme for the most part, man. Don't fall for that deceptive shit. That's the kind of shit that, like, paid group leaders and, like, all these scams on YouTube try to sell you. They try to sell you, oh, I trade for, like, 30 minutes a day, I make $5,000, let me go drive my fucking GTR, my Lambo, to the supermarket and get some fucking groceries. Like, that's such a fucking meme, dude. Sorry, I'm cussing a lot. I get passionate and start cussing. But yeah, dude, don't fall for that. Don't fall for that meme, dude. The full-time trader lifestyle is a grind. It's not easy, man. It's mentally exhausting. You're working all day long. You're trying to build better trades. You're trying to build algorithms. Or you're trying to just do all these things that you have to do when you're a trader full-time. It's extremely mentally exhausting. It's not for everybody. I do not recommend to anybody in this chat that you quit your job and start trying to full-time trade, because I'll put it to you guys this way. If I kept my sales job from 3 years ago, I would have made more money in sales than I made over the past 3 years trading. Did I make a lot of money trading the last 3 years? Yes. Could I have made more money just in my 9 to 5 sales job? Yes. So you really have to ask yourself, will I make more money in my day-to-day job than I would trading? If the answer is yes, and that's what you care about, if that's all you care about is the money, then stick with your full-time job. That's not what I care about. The money's not what I care about. The lifestyle is what I care about. Will I make more money trading than I would have made in my sales job in the next year or the 2 years? Most likely, because I've improved my trading greatly in the past 3 years. And I'm building tools that will help my trading and that will automate my trading. So I'm creating the lifestyle, I'm making the lifestyle easier, I should say. But yeah, you have to ask yourself, if you're only thinking about the money, and you're only thinking about, I want to be a full-time trader for the money, if you're not going to make more money trading than you make at your full-time job, then it makes no sense to be a full-time trader. So I don't want to give you guys the impression that this is easy and that everybody in chat can be a full-time trader. You guys should all quit your jobs and do this. It's not fucking easy, man. It really is not easy at all. It has been some of the most stressful periods of my life. the past like 3-4 years. Deja, check book map. See where the heavy sells are currently. So sorry guys, I get a little passionate. We'll go back to trading here. I can guarantee anybody that trades on a beach is losing. Yeah, right, JMA, dude? How could you fucking trade? You'd have to have your brightness on your laptop like sky high. You know what I mean? Your laptop would be dead in a fucking hour trying to trade on a beach. You'd have to have some like fancy ass fucking screen so you could trade on the beach. Hey, Led with a 10-month resub. Appreciate that, man. We've had a Twitch baby at this point. Appreciate all the support, Led. It's always been a pleasure. You guys want to hear a crazy story about how me and Led met? When I think about shit like this makes you think that, like, everything happens for a reason, right? Not like this. Everything happens for a reason, right? Every little tiny event in your life has a chain reaction and leads to all these other events in your life, right? So, way back in the day, how many years, Led? How many years? What has it been? It's been like fucking 6 years? Maybe 7? What am I? I'm about to turn 24 soon. I think we met when I was like 17 or 18. So it's been probably like 6 or 7 years. So we were playing back in the day a game called like War Z. 8 or 9? It's longer than that? Yeah, shit, dude. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. So we were playing this shitty ass zombie fucking survival game called War Z. And I was playing by myself. I think he was playing with his brother, or no, he was playing by himself at the time. And then I think I joined him and we played with his brother later. But yeah, I was playing by myself, just running around looking for people to kill, fucking killing zombies, whatever. He was doing the same thing. So I make it to this town, right, in the game. I make it to this town. And this game has proximity chat, so you can talk to people in proximity. And I make it to this town, and I'm like bare bones. I don't have any guns. I got a flashlight, right? And I get to this little grocery store, and there's a fucking chocolate bar on the ground. I'm like, oh, dude, fuck yeah, dude. There's a chocolate bar. Like, I finally found something. Like, I haven't found anything. This is probably like day 1, day 2 of the game. I don't have jack shit. And I'm like, oh, dude, look at this. Here's a chocolate bar on the ground. And I go to pick up the chocolate bar, and Led's just chilling in the corner of the fucking store, just like watching me. And I'm pretty sure he was like fully kitted. He's got like a gun and everything. And he just decided not to kill me for some reason. He just decided not to kill me. So we started running around together looking for people to kill. And that's basically history, man. Fucking, he decided not to kill me for that chocolate bar. And we've been friends for like 9 years. I was so scared you had a team that you were bait. That's true, man. I could have been bait. That's true. So our friendship has been built over an inanimate fucking chocolate bar on a video game. I shit you not, dude. These are some of the best friends I have in like my entire life. Like Led, Bam, all these other dudes we've been playing video games. Fucking chocolate bar, dude. A chocolate bar. Was this DayZ? No, it was the shittier version. It was War Z. But yeah, so I started playing with Led, and I was like, hey, man, I got some buddies. We play DayZ all the time. You'd probably really like our group of friends. And he was like, yeah, man, I got a brother. Like, we play all the time. We'd love to join you. And then he joined us. He joined our TeamSpeak. We were using TeamSpeak back then. This was before Discord. We thought Discord was a scam. We're like, oh, dude, Discord's free. It's probably a fucking scam, dude. Nobody uses that shit. So yeah, we were on TeamSpeak. And then we started playing on TeamSpeak, played DayZ fucking every single... Dude, literally my high school was like 4 years of DayZ. Yeah, before I never used Ventrilo. I never used Ventrilo. TeamSpeak was like, it was like Skype before that, and then TeamSpeak. Every time I think of Ventrilo, I think of that Duke Nukem video of that guy trolling that girl in the World of Warcraft guild. One of the funniest fucking videos ever made, dude. Holy shit. If you guys have not, I don't know how old you guys are in chat, but if you guys are like in your 20s, 30s plus, and you guys did, I don't know, played games or were on YouTube back in the day, this was like the most viral video for maybe like a year. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. It's like the Balls of Steel Duke Nukem video. Holy fuck, dude. That shit had me crying in laughter. "5 years on WoW with Ventrilo." I was never really a WoW player. I played for like a tiny bit. I'm not into those grindy games. It's really funny because it's like trading. You grind on trading, right? This is all grinding. You're doing the same thing every fucking day, just trying to improve. That's exactly basically what WoW is. But I hate games like that, dude. I can't play grinding games. Like me and Led, we try to play PoE all the time. I always get bored of it and stop playing, and then like Led and them, they keep going. And then I try to come play with them, and they're like level 70, fucking geared to the 9. And I don't have anything. I'm like level 9 with a fucking wooden staff. But yeah, I can't play grindy games. 40 people on Ventrilo on raids, yeah. See, I've never played RuneScape my entire life. It's so funny because RuneScape is so synonymous with traders. Like, there's so many traders that are die-hard RuneScape fans. I've never played RuneScape my entire life. Sorry guys, if you guys are coming in, you're wondering why the fuck are we talking about RuneScape and WoW? It's because I'm not trading currently. I'm looking for pullback or either like a cup and handle. Yeah, Disarm Me, it's literally like, they're all like die-hard RuneScape fans. It's crazy. It's like RuneScape bred traders because of their trading mechanics. It's like Diablo auction house, man. There's probably a lot of traders who just traded on Diablo. Hey man, what's going on? Because a lot of traders our age, our age, were once neckbeards. Yeah, 100%, dude. 100%. Honestly, you wouldn't even need play RuneScape. You could trade that OSR. I don't even know what the fuck that is. OSR SGP. That must be a fucking RuneScape meme because I don't know what that is. Old school RuneScape gold piece. Gotcha. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, sorry guys, I'm back. Fuck. Let's see what I missed. Grading and charting is exhausting enough. I don't need to waste IRL social time by gaming. I literally would flip lobbies and swords on the Great Exchange. Diablo 2 was my jam for a long time. Maybe not literally, but you know what I mean. My peak gaming times were before there were sites like Twitch, YouTube, etc. Yeah. No, 100%, dude. I used to be a hardcore, like, Call of Duty console gamer. Me and Led were pretty hardcore into, like, DayZ with our group of friends. But after that, my gaming kind of died out. I play a little here and there, but not as much as I used to. I would like to, but the gaming industry is kind of fucking dead right now. Like, well, what is there to play? Fortnite? That's it. I'm probably going to play some Cyberpunk when it comes out. I'm not typically into games like that, but it looks pretty good. We'll see how it goes. That game might look pretty good on my ultra wide too. I used to be a massive, like, RTS strategy game player when I was younger, and I think it really helped me, develop as a kid, you know what I mean? I feel like it made me a lot smarter, made my decision making a lot better, my critical thinking a lot better. I think getting kids into strategy games is very, very helpful. They're basically like chess on steroids. Like, there's a book, I can't remember who it's by, it's like How to Make a Genius. And it talks about how, like, statistically, the best way to make your child a genius is to teach them chess at a very young age. Age of Empires 2, 100%, dude. Age of Empires 1, 2, 3. 3 was kind of shitty. 1 and 2 were really good. Age of Mythology, Command and Conquer, StarCraft 1, StarCraft 2, StarCraft 1, Brood War. I used to play RTS games 24/7. Cyberpunk is also future-proof for next-gen tech. Quake was very fast, makes me puke. Yeah, I wasn't a big Quake fan. I still like racing game simulations, got rumbling steering wheel, pedals. Yeah, if I had, like, all that shit, I'd probably play a lot of racing games. I was one of the top-ranked players in the world on Dirt 3. I used to love Dirt 3, dude. I love me some racing games. I loved fucking jet games, too, like Ace Combat 6, Hawks. Oh, I love those games, dude. When you had, like, those 5-on-5 dogfights, holy shit, they were good. That's why I tell people, man, the golden age of gaming's over. The golden age of gaming is far over. Like, 2000 to 2010 was like the golden age of gaming. So many good games, dude. You can't even physically name how many fucking good games there were. From like 2010 to now, you can name the good games on like on your hands, you know what I mean? I learned chess as a kid, but then had no one to play against. That's very good point. They didn't really have like the online chess and stuff. You'd have to go to like a park or something, or tournaments. Warcraft 3 was huge for me, man. Warcraft 3, like Island Defense, Dota, all that kind of shit. I love how when we don't talk about trading, you guys like blow up chat, man. I really appreciate you guys interacting. It makes this a much better streaming experience. What about Civilization? 100%, dude. I never played Civilization until Civilization 3. But Civilization 3 and 4, Civilization, I think it was 4 gold. Fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. Civilization 5 is good. Civilization 6 is good. What do you think about a short here? You could short this pivot. I wouldn't short anything else. You could short the pivot, like a 1% stop loss. I wouldn't short anything else. Maybe a short if you break this trend. But besides that, I'd be very careful. Shorting into this kind of bullish strength is incredibly hard. I still play Age of Empires till now. Yeah, they made a remake, but I heard it wasn't very good. I heard like the way they remade it, the engine wasn't very good. I was kind of disappointed because I wanted to play it. I was a big Age of Mythology player too. Age of Mythology was fantastic. Yeah, Age of Empires 2 HD is good. Yeah, 100%. 100%, dude. I played a lot of Lemmings of Amiga. Never even heard of that. And later on PC. I think I'm too young for that. Need a CRT monitor, to be honest. I don't know what that is. Final Fantasy as a kid was nice. I was never into Final Fantasy. Early to mid 90s or so. They're working on a new AoE 2 definitive. Yeah, they're working on an AoE 4, man. I hope it's really good. Have you heard of Red Alert 2? Yeah, dude, I played all the Command & Conquers. I'm a big Command & Conquer player. Well, I was. I was really fucking sad when they decided to stop making Command. That's what I mean by the Golden Age of Gaming. The Golden Age of Gaming had every genre, dude. They had role-playing games, RTS games, shooting games. RTS games were probably at their peak in like early 2000s. There were so many good RTS games. Age of Empires, Age of Mythology, Command & Conquer, StarCraft. All these RTS games. After 2008, 2010, died. StarCraft 2 is it. There's nothing else. Can't understand that it's not about graphics, about gameplay and balance. Exactly. When Blizzard released World of Warcraft, it changed the history of gaming. 100%. 100%. World of Warcraft probably has the greatest impact on like the gaming industry in the past like 2 decades. Grim Fandango? I'm not sure what that is. Real Racing I like from ECA, I think. On the bedroom NVIDIA TV Shield. Runs on Android phones as well. Better with a real controller on NVIDIA. I never understood why the younger friends played. Yeah, I'm not into World of Warcraft. I'm not really into those grinding games. I'm a really competitive person, so I'm into like very competitive rinse and repeat style games. The only grinding game that I got into was DayZ. When me and Led and Bam and all my other buddies used to play DayZ, we would grind that shit. But we would run the server. Like we had these private servers that we'd play on, and we would fucking run those servers, dude. Nobody could fuck with us. There was like one other group of people that we'd run into and we'd have these really fucking badass fights with every now and then. But besides that, dude, we ran that server. We'd be sniping people from like 600,000 meters out. I don't know if you guys have ever played like the old school DayZ on Arma 2 mod, but that shit was crazy, dude. It's basically like an army simulator, so there's like windage and bullet time and all that stuff. Or sorry, there's no wind. It's just drop and bullet time. But it's very, very, very fun. I don't know if Led's still here, but yeah, we played, who the hell were those? Led, if you're here, what were those guys' names? It was Bird's Eye. Fuck, I can't remember their names. I think Bird's Eye was like their team leader. And I can't remember the other guys. Command and Conquer, that Yuri capturing. Oh, dude, Yuri was one of the best ones. Command and Conquer, Yuri's Revenge. 100%, dude. I'm more of a racing, jump and run games guy. Play great when partying, drink. Oh yeah, party games for sure. Caesar 3 and 4. I never played the Caesar games. Tetris on Nintendo Game Boy, black and white, was very addictive. Oh, Tetris is a classic. I never got why people play real life killing people simulators. It's just a fun experience. Not like you don't. I mean, there's probably psychotic fuckers that play it to like pretend they're killing people, but we played it more because it was a fucking crazy ass bonding team experience, dude. Like you wouldn't imagine some of these fights we got into, dude. We would be staking out like airfields or like buildings in like a 4-hour, 8-hour conflict with these other people. It was literally like real combat, dude, pretty much. Because when you died in DayZ, it was permanent. You lose everything, basically. So we'd have these hour-long dogfights that you couldn't move at all, basically. Like, we'd have each other pinned down. And the group of guys that we'd play against, they were pretty good about it. They wouldn't log off. Because you could just log off and break the entire combat. But they were pretty good about it for the most part. But yeah, we'd get into some crazy conflicts. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare is my favorite. 100%, dude. Call of Duty 4 and 6, very hard to choose between them, but I think 6 was probably like the peak of my gaming career. Call of Duty 6. Only cool for me killing zombies or aliens? Yeah. You know there's something called Tetris 99? Yeah, fortunate. Check that. It's like a battle royale, man. It's like 99 people are playing Tetris at the same time, and there's only one winner. It's on Switch. How many liquid markets do you have to trade for? Do you have to trade for the moment? Don't you feel you might be missing opportunities not trading forex commodities? No, because Tacky, you got to understand, your brain can only handle so much, man. If you try to trade all these markets at the same time, you're going to trade poorly. You really want to master like 1 or 2 markets. You don't want to trade all the markets. That's like robot type shit. That's what you want to build, like algorithms and trading strategies and make them automated. Then you can trade all those markets. But if you're trading your brain power, just you sitting there at the computer trading, it's very difficult, man. You'll understand if you actually try it. Like if you actually try to trade all those markets at the same time, you'll understand it's not easy. You will be a worse trader and you'll lose more money than if you just focused on trading like 1 or 2 markets. So right now I'm trading crypto and equities mainly, and I'm going to go into trading options pretty soon working with JMA. Hey, what's that? Hey, J-Man, appreciate the bits, man. The 100 biddies. Thank you, man. I hate that I'm using this chat program that lets me dual stream. I'm chatting with YouTube and Twitch. And I can't see, like, subscriptions. I can't see donations. I can't see bits. It's kind of irritating. Oh, Led, you're back. You missed what I was saying, Led. I was talking about how long our fights used to be on that private server when we used to play DayZ against that other team. Because he was talking about, like, why do people enjoy playing like shooter games like that? And I was telling him it was fucking. We'd have some situations that would go on for hours, dude. We'd be in these dogfights for hours, literally. It's those kind of games, like DayZ, like old school DayZ, like Arma 2 DayZ, that kind of game provides scenarios that will never happen again. Like, you will never have the shit that we had happen to us, and we had, like, these fights go down in those games, will never happen again. I'm 70 to 80% forex trader, 20 to 30 Binance. That's not bad. Yeah, 2 markets is really not bad. I think once you get over like 2 markets, it starts to become too mentally exhausting. Do you remember those guys' names, Led? I remember Bird's Eye, or it was like Eagle Eye, or so I think it was Bird's Eye. Bird's Eye was like their leader. I can't remember any of the other names. Where can I find detailed BitMEX system? I want to learn it. I was making a fucking BitMEX video, but I forgot to turn my music off, so it muted the entire video. So I need to remake the video. I'll probably remake that sometime this week. Yeah, I don't remember any of their names. I literally only remember Bird's Eye. That was like their team leader. After the golden age, I would strive to find gaming experience that there was before and I was never able to find it. Gameplay oh, 100%, dude. I think we will never see that again, honestly. Like, in our lifetime, I think just, like, Twitch and YouTube and all these, like, little kids nowadays, like, come on, dude. Listen. Like, I know we were fucking bad when we were, like, 12, 15-ish, like, playing Call of Duty. But, dude, listen to these little kids on Twitch and Fortnite and YouTube. It's a fucking different experience, man. I don't think we'll ever get that gaming experience that, like, early 2000s, from, like, 99 to, like, 2010, you will never see that again. And it's kind of sad to think about, because that shit was, it was fun. For sure. That music chip is still giving me goosebumps. What they crank out, like, 3 channels using fast assembly language. That music chip. At times I listen to old Commodore 64. Oh, I gotcha, yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, no, the old school soundtracks on the games, 100%, dude. Even those were fantastic. Yeah, 100% lead. We went through so many servers. It was definitely hard to keep track. Well, PA just popped to 11.2. It could. Yeah, pop to 11.2. A lot of resistance up here, though. Look on YouTube for SID tunes. Will do, man. This is coming from YouTube. I'm in crypto and gold ETFs. Made some loot off Neo the other day from JMA's, from Reco. I think, I think we were talking about Neo the stock, unless JMA also called out Neo the coin. I think that was just a coincidence, dude. That's actually fucking hilarious, though, because Neo did pop on crypto. JMA, did you mention Neo the crypto, or were you only talking about Neo the stock? Yeah, John, we'll have the when the Discord opens, we'll have some options going on in there. Oh, you're talking about the stock. I got you. Sorry. Yeah, because Neo, it's funny, it's a coincidence. Neo, the cryptocurrency, actually did very well the last week. So I thought you meant like you thought JMA was calling out Neo. Like, look at this, JMA. What a coincidence that was, dude. It went up 30%. That's some funny shit, dude. I'm holding on to my Neo. I'm gonna see how we react to this wedge. But I like it. This wedge is looking really good. I don't think I'm gonna hit this $3 in July, but we'll see how the other ones go. Check out my BCH call. My call was up 25%. My strike record on BCH is amazing. You're not lying, dude. You're not lying. What is it? What's... There we go. Yeah, that was a great little pullback there. You had some buys come in, you turned green. It was a nice little pullback. I don't think so, dude. Everybody hates Craig Wright. There's no way. Called it out at 4:15. Yeah, it's a good call. It's like people are just buying without taking any profits. Yeah, it's extremely bullish, man. The market is in a craze right now. The market is in an absolute craze. Everybody hates him, but 4 billion market cap? Yeah, you're not wrong, dude. I wouldn't mind being a hated man with $4 billion. Let me get to these messages real fast on TradingView. Let me add these guys to the Momo real fast, and then we'll get back to it. Alright, everybody who messaged me now has access to the Momo. Alright, what did I miss? Let's see. I had a long at 10.6, got stopped out as usual by a wick. Yeah, dude, it's been really choppy lately. That's basically what happened to us all throughout June. There was so much resistance at the 85-cent level in Neo. I took the loot and bought more gold. The finish on Friday was nuts. I'm interested in spot gold, open in an hour. I think Monday will be nice. Yeah, gold's been looking pretty good lately. Looks like one needs a very wide stop loss. Yeah, you definitely do in this kind of market. You need to look at ATR. 2 times ATR, 3 times ATR would be pretty good. Just need Ether to really pop, stay above 300. I want to ride that biznatch to 350. Yeah. I called out Ethereum way back when on that triangle pump that we were seeing. Let me see if I can find my chart for Ethereum. Oh, I just figured out a really big problem with the Discord with the bot. Oh, actually, just put a $sign. It should fix it. No, it doesn't fix it. RIP. Alright, that's something we'll have to fix. So I wanted to make it very easy for you guys to like search ETHUSD and you'd be able to find all of our trades. But because we have a bot that does our trades, it says ETHUSD in every single order. So when you search ETHUSD, it comes up with like 100+ results. So we'll have to think of some way to fix that. That's going to be hard to fix. That's going to be a tough one. The Discord's not live yet. We're still doing a lot of testing. We're adding a bunch of things. So yeah, I called this out at 270. Sadly, we took this trade, but we got stopped out. I should have had a much wider stop loss playing a weekly play like this. Or a 3-day play. This was back when that indicator was only candle colors. A lot has changed since then. Yeah, you saw that level right here on the doji. And then boom, popped up. God damn it. You can see right here. Big buy there. 270 all the way up to 330, 325. Look at the 3-day on the candles too. You've been green the entire way basically. You had one little dip of green there, pulled back. And then you turned green here at like 130. And just green, 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 green. You broke through this pivot here. Boom. Weekly's been green since 130, 140. Daily hasn't been red since 130, yeah. This indicator is going to really come in handy with my Momo trading. It's going to help me trend follow. I really struggle to trend follow, so that's why I designed this indicator. It's going to help me follow trends. Shorting every top until one worked, yeah. He made all his money during the bear market. He needs to change his style for the new bull market. Who are we talking about? Oh yeah, the boot. Yeah. He's a big trader. Yeah, I follow him on Twitter. About to market short this little slut? Jeez, dude. Yeah, it looks like it could pop back up to this pivot. But yeah, it does look like a decent short. I'm gonna try to avoid shorting this because I've been fucking getting wrecked on my shorts lately. Isn't the Boots the guy who used like that 3-day MACD strategy? I'm pretty sure. He used like a 3-day MACD to do most of his trades. I think 95% of my market entries has proven to be shit within 30 seconds. No, 100% Austin. But for some reason, like even when I use the Momo, I'm such a bear. Because I'm very bearish typically. Like in all my trading, I'm typically very bearish. So I'm good at following trends if they're bear trends, but I'm bad at following trends if they're bull trends. Like even when I use the Momo, no matter what indicator I use, for some reason I'm just very bad at following bull trends. I want to short every single move that's like an impulse move. I want to short these so bad. You're kind of forming like an ascending triangle here. So like if you popped up and failed downward, it'd be like an ascending triangle. Or like a... To be honest, I joined January 2018, so all I know is bear trend, yeah. Everyone is trying to short your zone. Might not even go there. Yeah, 100%. Could dip sooner. Could blow right through it to stop people out. This is the yearly high, so everyone's going to be shorting it, or they're going to try to at least. That is the 52-week high. Yeah, Austin, the beauty about making indicators is that I'm able to provide people with an ability to make money, right? So I can say with almost a certainty off of the messages that I've received in my private messages in Twitter, Discord, Twitch, everything, I can say with a certainty that the people of my community have made more money collectively than I have made trading, without a doubt. And the beauty of that is I can provide these indicators to you guys to make it so you guys can make money a lot easier. So even if I'm trading poorly, a few of you guys could be trading much better than I'm trading, you know what I mean? That's the beauty of indicators. That's why I spend so much time working on indicators. Hey, Kumi, long time no see, man. I feel like everyone is long right now. If someone started to dump, we would see a $1,000 red candle. No, I agree. Yeah, if you had like big whales come in, you could definitely see a big red candle for sure. 5 a.m. in China. Yeah, we're starting to enter that Chinese morning here in a few hours. Hey, John. Good to see you. Who have I not mentioned? Good to see you, Owen. I think I mentioned everybody else. Appreciate you guys all being here. Did you ever use stochastics? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I used to use stochastics and stochastics RSI, and then I pushed away from those. I don't use any momentum indicator anymore unless it's my Momo. The Momo is the only momentum indicator that I use currently. I use OBV for volume, and I use other indicators for like other things, but if it's momentum based, I only use my Momo. Yeah, man. I don't know if you're talking about me or JMA, but both of us, man. It's good to see both of us still around. I'm glad JMA came back, dude. Haven't talked to him for a long time. 9 times 30-minute green candles in a row. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7. So, because these are kind of chop candles for me. Yeah, Kumi, I'm not going anywhere, man. I was telling people the other day that I'm basically the longest lasting crypto channel on Twitch. And I don't plan on going anywhere. I'm gonna hold that mantle for the next few years. You took a good break, JMA. You took a really good break. You went from being a complete DJ and you came back like a fucking sensei of options. Completely disciplined. Changed your entire trading style. It's a very, very good break. L2 was rubbing you the wrong way, fucking getting you to scalp the 1 minute and the 5 minute and shit. Nothing against L2, man. I love that guy. This might be our top. What we want? Yeah, we could see it here. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Momo. 15 minutes starting to lose momentum. We'll see how much momentum it loses. 4 hour, or sorry, the daily's also turning red. The daily's turning red. The 4 hour is pulling back. So watch the 4 hour here. This could actually give you a buy signal. So this is a trap. This right here is a trap. If the 4 hour starts to turn green here and gains like heavy momentum, this is telling you to buy it, basically. You ever read Wall Street Bets? Some good degeneracy over in there? Read as in laugh at all the degens and losers? Yes. Yeah, I just followed their, or subscribed to their Reddit recently. Is there a big difference between options and actual stock if capital is no issue? Options are way more leveraged. That's the main difference. Options are heavily leveraged. Stocks are just standard stocks. You can trade leveraged stocks, or leveraged ETFs, like the 3Xs, 3X bull, 3X bear, shit like that. But options will give you more leverage. Alright, here we go. The doji is being tested. The doji has been tested. Let's see how it reacts to this pivot. Big walls coming in, 11, 11.1, 11.2. This is called Bookmap, bookmap.com. You got to use the BitMEX adapter. It is a free program that has paid features. Big sells coming in. That doji is holding. That doji is holding. I did not short this doji. I'm just sitting back right now. I'm waiting for more of a long-term play on the higher time frames. This is only a 1-hour doji. It's been very helpful, man. Very helpful. You can find very good places to put your take profits, very good places to like enter trades. It's very helpful for entering and exiting trades. It's not really going to help you determine, like, how do I explain it? So it's not going to like help you determine like, okay, here's a doji level, I want to short this. It's not going to help you determine that. But it's going to help you determine, okay, if I'm in a short, where should I look to take profit? I kind of want to take profit around like 10.8. So let's take a look at Bookmap. And okay, there's not really any pressure before 10.8. So that seems pretty good. I can put my take profit around like 10.825 and I'll be okay. But like, let's say you wanted to take profit on your long here. You don't want to put your take profit at 11,225 because there's a massive ass wall in between you and there. So you want to stay on the right sides of the walls, you know what I mean? That's what it's going to help you do. It's going to help you stay on the right side of the big orders. And I've caught tops to like the dollar. I've caught bottoms to the dollar by doing that. It's very helpful. Yeah, I agree. I think tensor charts, Bookmap has been more helpful for me than tensor charts. This is a perfect example on how to use these pivots. So you have a pivot here, you swing down, break through it, and then look at that SR flip. Perfect SR flip on this pivot. Same thing here. Look at this. Pivot. Resistance, resistance, resistance. You swing down, you pop through it, you come back and you test it. Look at that. Perfect test. And then you pop back up. The pivots aren't always going to be like support and resistance. They're just strong pivot points where price will typically have strong moves. Looks pretty good on these higher time frames. Very strong 12-hour. Are those pivot points part of the new indicator? Yeah, they are. I'll show you. This is the new indicator. Everything you see is the new indicator, basically. Let me turn this off. Right now, it's currently 2 indicators because I found a bug when I put them together that I need to fix. So right now, it's 2 separate indicators, but they'll be combined into one. So like the dotted lines you see here, that's one indicator currently with the arrows. And then the other indicator is the colors, pivots, and yeah, colors and pivots. They're gonna be one indicator though. I just gotta fix a bug. The orange candles are just pivot bars. So the orange bars are pivot tops, and the blue bars are pivot bottoms. It's not based on my pivot technique that you're seeing here. It's not based on this. That's a different pivot technique. This is based on I don't really know how to explain it without giving away my formula. It's based on another pivot technique. Let me just put it that way. It's not this technique. It's not based on standard pivot points, and it's not based on my pivot points. All I can tell you is it has something to do with volume, basically. I created a formula with like a volume analysis aspect. Is all I can really say. I have way too many people who fucking monitor my account and try to steal my indicators. I can no longer really explain anything to you guys. And that's just the sad truth of the world. I have people who literally watch my account and try to steal my indicators as soon as I release them. So I cannot give you guys too many details. What was my last trade? My last trade was I tried to tether on Binance 40%, and I stopped out my tether at 11,000. So since then, I've just been riding the momentum, basically. XRP starting to move. Let's take a look. But yeah, guys, if you guys are wondering why I don't tell you too much about my indicators, it's because people try to copy my indicators with a fucking passion. And it's extremely annoying. They're like fucking vultures, man. I release indicators and they're right on it. XRP is still red on the higher time frames. I'm guessing you meant starting to move down. Yeah, it's starting to move down. You had some sell arrows right here on the 30-minute. This buy was a fake out. You wouldn't have taken that. You have red bars here. You're not going to take the buys on red bars. You can take them on gray bars. You don't want to take them on red bars. Let me see if I turn this to strict. Yeah, if I turn it to strict, it gets rid of one of them. I have an even stricter formula coming in soon. I have an even stricter formula I'm going to add to cut out a lot of the losers. I'm tying my Momo into it, so it cuts out a lot of the losing trades. Do you think it's worth getting the paid bookmap version to see iceberg orders and hidden walls? If you're a big trader, probably. Like, depending on your bank account, obviously. If it's only like a small percentage of your bank account, then yeah, it probably will be worth it. But if it's a big portion of your bank account, then probably not. I don't use it. I don't feel like I need it. If you're an order flow kind of guy, like you're a big order flow trader, and you're like more of a scalper, yeah, I could see it'd be worth it. But if you're like a longer term trader or a swing trader, probably not. Where is this indicator? It's not out yet. I'm still fixing some bugs and adding some things. It's gonna be paid and free. I'm gonna have 2 versions. I'm gonna have a paid version and a free version. Well, I say free, but it's gonna be part of the paid Discord. So as long as you're a Discord member, you'll get the free version. Can you look for the next Bitcoin resistance? Yeah, the next resistance is right here. 11.2. The next resistance after that is 11.6. 11.6, 11.7. Right here, the level's on my right. This pivot is starting to play. It's forming a top doji here. Top dojis are typically bearish. But this is also a micro pullback doji, which is also slightly bullish. If Ethereum breaks out here, let's take a look. Out. Give me a second. Sounds like something just fucking broke downstairs. Be right back. Alright, never mind. We're good. What was I saying? How will the Discord work? So, I can't discuss too much right now. I'm going to be making a bigger announcement in the next probably a few days. Next week or so. We are a little behind schedule, though. So, it will be probably a little delayed. I don't want to say it's going to be delayed. Because I think we still might be able to finish on our deadline. But yeah, we have a shit ton of work that we're doing, so I can't really give details. You guys will have full details very soon. Okay, so this is a 1 hour pivot, so you want to see the 1 hour candle reaction. So this is the candle that we want to start seeing react to this pivot. Because it's a 1 hour pivot, you want to see the 1 hour candle reaction. But yeah, basically the only details I can give out currently are it's going to be a paid Discord. We're going to have multiple traders. We're going to do multiple markets. We're going to focus on crypto, equities, options. We have a lot of coders. It's going to be more of a product-focused Discord. We have scanners and bots and all kinds of things. But that is about all I can say. My team members don't even really want me talking about it, but it's really hard for me not to talk about it because you guys are always wondering when it's gonna be open. You're asking me questions, so it's really hard not to talk about it. But yeah, basically, it's coming soon, is what I can say. Coming soon. Okay, here's the pivot high. This is where you'd be entering your short at the pivot high. So you would have shorted the top, 1% stop loss. So your stop loss would be around 11,300. Around like here. I'm not currently shorting this. I want to short it, but I can't keep shorting these moves, man. I've been shorting all the way up. I've been getting killed. I can't keep shorting. $1% may not be enough for this. You might want to put a wider stop. You could even add on at 1%, stop out at 2%. Man, if this pulls back here, I'm gonna be hurting. Literally would have shorted the fucking top almost to the dollar. I'm in at 11,221. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'm getting ready to leave the house after stream, so another reason why I don't want to take a trade here. The 1 minute's not even red yet. 1 minute's still green. You do have a pivot coming in on the 1 minute though. Literally almost a top short. What's the high? The high is 11234.5. The high here is 11231.5. So it wicked the top just barely. $3. Ethereum made a new high. Is Ethereum pumping? Look at that green on Ethereum. Green, green, green. Look at all these buys. It told you buy, 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 buy. Told you to buy everything here. Basically told you to buy the entire pullback. You also had a pivot too. I'm thinking about adding some kind of... Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be complicated. I want to add some kind of like symbol for when it does this, where like it makes a pivot and then it like swings and breaks it. But it's gonna be very hard because a lot of these pivots are very long pivots. Man, these ETH plays are fucking huge. Bitcoin hourly told you to buy this candle here. Told you to buy these as well. I'm waiting for more of a long-term buy, which is probably not going to happen. I'm waiting for a 4-hour. We saw a 2-hour. 2-hour gave you one here. That is a fucking perfect buy. You would have bought the bottom too. When it gives you the arrows are on the wicks. The arrows are not on the closes. So when you see arrows like these, they're on the wicks. The 1 hour is so far reacting to this pivot. Oh, here you're failing the swing too. You have a pivot, and now you're swinging into it. You're swinging into the failure. Oh, hold on. You're breaking through it now. Kind of messing with you. Yeah, JMA, the indicator's insane, dude. Especially with all your add-ons. Nuts. Only wall I see on Kraken is at 11,200. 24 Bitcoin, that's a pretty big wall. What's that, like 300,000? Are the arrows for your own? Are the arrows your own? No, the arrows are part of the indicator. Are you asking like if I'm drawing these arrows? Or is it? No, it's the indicator. I'm not drawing them. Like here, I'll go to a random chart so you know. I'll just click something randomly. It's got arrows. In which time zone is the time for your 101 on your website? Oh, that website, if you're talking about my old website, that website is very outdated. Oh, breaking out here. I currently am not doing the one-on-ones. That website, I thought I turned all that shit off. I guess I didn't. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing the one-on-ones once we launch the Discord again. So for right now, everything on that website is outdated. That's my fault. I thought I had that shut down. I'll have to go back and check. But when I do relaunch my one-on-one tutoring, it will be mainly in Eastern time. So it will be like anytime from 12 p.m. to like 10 p.m. Eastern, depending on when I have free time. It's currently 5:35 for me. So if you want to compare that to your time zone, I'm UTC -4. But yeah, I'm currently not doing the one-on-one tutoring. I have a bunch of people ask me about that. I do apologize. I will be re-implementing that once the Discord is live. Nice display of patience. Yeah, dude, I wanted to short. The pattern tells you to short, but it's just not worth it, dude. It's too bullish. Way too bullish. Massimo, I'm not sure when the Discord's going to be live just yet, but I will keep you updated. All I can say is it's coming soon. So, like I was telling you guys, it's a 1 hour pivot, so you want to see a 1 hour reaction. You're not seeing a 1 hour reaction. That's the downside to taking the pivots preemptively. So I talked about it. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in the pivot video. You can wait for confirmation of the pivot to fail, or you can just put your orders at the 50% or the high. So if you just put your orders in there, it could blow right through you. If you wait for it to fail, you're being reactive. You have a higher strike rate. Going back to what we talked about in the beginning of the stream, every time you're proactive, you're going to hurt your strike rate. If you're being reactive, you will help your strike rate. You might limit your R to R, you might limit your P&L, but your strike rate's going to be up. And if your strike rate's up, in the long term, you're not going to limit your P&L. You're actually going to make your P&L is going to be better. So for confirmation, if you wanted to short this on confirmation, you would wait for it to wick back down. If it started to wick back down, probably below like 11.18, that's where you would look for the short. But you're still shorting into a freight train. You're shorting into a fucking parabolic move up, basically. See, there's another one of those pivot plays. Pivot, swing, break. Pivot, swing, break. Pivot, swing, break. Austin, you shouldn't have got wrecked if you took that short. Your stop loss is still pretty far away. Looks like you're about to get wrecked, but you shouldn't have got wrecked yet. I shorted at 1119 for some reason. 1119. Yeah, he shorted way too early. For pivot highs, I wouldn't enter like minimum the 50%. Minimum halfway. Entering right at the beginning of the pivot is extremely risky. Look at how disgusting this is on the 1 minute. Beautiful pullback to a pivot there. Same here. Breakout, pullback, test, boom. Breakout, pullback, test. Really nice. This fucking indicator is gonna be amazing. I'm really excited to start live trading with this thing. I haven't really taken any live trades with it just yet, because I'm still building into it. I'm trying to take live trades with it, but I'm not getting filled just yet. Waiting on some pullbacks. You could have entered. I did tell you guys on stream that once this turned green again, you could have entered. But I did not enter here. We started streaming a little late. We started streaming around here. So we already missed that. We missed that shift. Started streaming a little too late. Doodle, I actually took a break on that. It's just too much going on right now. I got the Discord to worry about, the business stuff, the indicators. It's just too much to worry about. I'm putting Python... I'm taking a break for right now. But I'm definitely going to go right back to it. As soon as the Discord's launched and I have all my indicators ready to go. Okay, now you're seeing that 1 hour reaction. So now once you started to break, what did I tell you guys? 1118? That's where you could have started to short. There's that reaction. That's what you wanted to see. So anybody who used my pivot technique there, you should be well in profit. So now that you have wicked through it, if you're currently in this trade, if you're using my technique, you would lower your stop loss to above the wick. So once you've wicked through it and come back down, you lower your stop loss to below the wick. Or sorry, above the wick. Man, that would have been a good short. Fuck. This is why I'm a bear, man. This candle right here is why I'm a bear. This is why I love shorting highs. Because the reaction you see on highs is so much stronger than the reactions you see on like bullish moves. You know what I mean? Fear is by far the strongest emotion in the human body. Oh, that's fucking rough, man. That is rough. That's a hell of a trade. That's a 6% drop, $600. And all the way back up. What is happening here in Bookmap? Let's take a look. So this is a perfect example of Bookmap, like I was telling you guys earlier. If you were shorting this and you wanted to take profit, you'd put it above all these walls. So if you put it above all these walls, you would have gotten out. But if you tried to put your stop loss or your target at like 10.3, 10.4, 10.5, you wouldn't have got filled. This example, I would have already gotten out, John. I would have already gotten out. You target the dojis. So like these dojis right here is where you would have closed. You could have closed here, you could have closed here. I talk about it in my pivot video. You target dojis. But like I said, I always tell you guys, targets are very difficult because targets are based on your trading setup, your trading strategy, your R to R. You know what I mean? So teaching you guys about targets is a lot harder than teaching you guys about entries. Entries are very easy to teach. Targets are not. But yeah, you target the dojis. So you had a doji here. You could have targeted this doji. You could have targeted this doji. I just made 250%. Well done, man. Very nice. What the hell is bookmap and why is the bottom all rainbow? It's a depth chart. It's like tensor charts. These are big orders. This is a piercing bottom. Piercing bottoms are typically pretty strong, so you should see it hold here for a little bit. So no more patterns like a possible double top in the 1 hour? Not sure what you mean. I'm so sad I didn't short when you said to. Hey man, you still made money. It's all good. Like I just said like an hour ago. You guys, yeah, like I didn't take that trade, right? But I'm sure like 3 or more people in the chat took that trade. So altogether, you guys have made far more money than I've made in my trading, and that makes me feel fine. You know what I mean? So if I miss a trade like that, as long as somebody in the chat made that trade, it makes me feel like I took the trade. It makes me feel like I'm doing good. Yeah, Ghost. Pivot trades, you need a minimum of 1% stop loss. Minimum. This one I even said you might have needed a 2%. Yeah, exactly, Doodle. I'm not even worried about it, man. Trading is a long-term gig for me. I'm not worried about missing these little trades. And mentally, I didn't miss that trade, you know what I mean? I didn't take it. And I didn't take it because the market is so bullish, so I guess that is a bad... It was a bad move not to take that trade, but mentally, this kind of move proves that my strategy works. So as long as the strategy is validated, then long term, who cares if you miss a few trades, you know what I mean? You miss a few trades every now and then, your strategy's still good. Catch the next one. Catch the next one. Catch the next one. There's plenty of trades. You can't be emotional about it. How many of you guys took that trade? Let me know in chat if you guys took that trade. How many of you guys took the pivot trade? Kumi took it. Austin took it. Kumi still in. Who remembers the panic in 2018 when Bitcoin fell to the ground? Now it's back to 11K. I know, dude. Incredible. I started shorting 11K, added some at 11.2. Nice. Bullish hammer, that buyback though. Yeah, the buyback's insane, dude. This candle right here is why I want to switch to options. That actually just gave you another buy at 10.7. That gave you a buy on the wick there at 10.7, 10.68. So you could have taken profit with a new indicator when it told you to buy. Right down here. You can go back. I can't replay it because it replays it candle by candle. But if you go back in the VOD, it will show you when that arrow was popping up. So you guys will know that these arrows are not, they are not repainted. If you watch the VOD, it will show you when that arrow showed up. Very nice pivot test, too. Look at that pivot on the 1 minute. Fucking 1 minute pivot memes, dude. These 1 minute pivots are working. It's incredible. All the way from back here. Bounced it. That's hilarious. The memes are strong, dude. That top doji on the 5 minute. Got all the liquidations, yep. You had a 15-minute pivot there, 30-minute pivot there. That was a really strong pivot zone. You had a 1 minute, 15-minute, 30-minute. Tons of pivots there. 1 hour. Yeah, so that was a clear reversal zone. Almost every time frame. Be careful, don't post links. It's almost time to make fun of poor people again. Jesus. I think these moves are created with intention. Push the price. Oh, 100%, dude. It's 100% intention. You don't see shit like this in equities. Unless it's like a dirt cheap shit penny stock. It's so funny because as the institutional money is coming in, as like the big smart money's coming in, you're starting to see more and more manipulation of like these Darth Maul candles, the BART patterns, all that shit. When you'd think it would limit that, you know what I mean? You think they would want their market to look healthier when all the smart money's coming in, but they don't. Is there a way to avoid this fucking BitMEX overload bullshit? Nope. Trade on Deribit is like the only other way to avoid it. I can't imagine the dump when we're gonna cross 20k. Oh yeah, 100%, dude. It's probably literally gonna be like 2k up, 2k down, 2k up, 2k down. Oops. Just clicked on a random ass link. Can't imagine the dump. Alright, read that. Trading with API tools helps a bit. I heard that, fortunate, but I've talked to traders who traded funds, who traded big, like really big traders, and they said that API doesn't get priority. I thought that same thing, so I don't know what's true. I've heard both. I've heard it does get priority. I heard it doesn't get priority. I don't know. On BitMEX, it does, as per their FAQs. Okay. If this shit doesn't happen with API, I can just program my own interface for this shit. Yeah, you could. There's always a delay on the UI before you can hammer the button again. Well, the bot already got 4 overload, and it's first in the chain now. True. They have bots that they have an auto retry thing. So like if you get overloaded, it just automatically retries. You have to be careful with those because if it's retrying too quickly, it will ban your API. Look at this. Analysts believe Ripple price will surge to 55 right before it screams to $1. Isn't it fucking dying right now? Oh, it's at like 47, 48. It actually broke through this pivot, but it's failing. I pretty much counter trade any of the headlines, yeah. What's going on, Keytoy? Or I can create a short, long ladder with one click and says take profit, stop loss. Nice. I had the ban happening. 1 hour ban. I had to tell the programmer to not exceed 60 calls per minute. Support told me to figure as the ban threshold. Gotcha. Let's see. I think round 2, give stop hunt. Activate financial freedoms. Yeah, right. We'll see if we can break downward through this triangle. Trying to recover, though. Big wall coming in at 10.8. There's usually another short opportunity before it dies. Yeah, it might have a little dead cat bounce. A little pop up and then a failure. We're over 30 viewers on Twitch. I really appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys are new, hit that follow button. I do stream every single day. I will be streaming tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow I got to go to the dentist, so I'm probably gonna be numbed. So tomorrow I'll let you guys know on Twitter when I'm streaming, but it's gonna be different than what the schedule says. How much was that dump? That was a 6% dump. Now we're down to like 3. You be talking like Mike Tyson, yeah, really. Ethereum didn't dump that hard. Ethereum only had a 3.5% dump. Yeah, they've been holding Ethereum up for sure. Got a nice little consolidation here. Distribution, obviously. Alright guys, we're getting ready to hit that 3-hour mark. I've been trying to keep my streams below 2 hours, but today got a little crazy, so we went on a little longer. Thank you so much for all our subs today, all the follows. Really appreciate all the support. You guys are nuts. JMA, appreciate the bits as well. I will be streaming tomorrow, but I'll let you guys know on Twitter when I go live, because I got to go to the dentist early in the morning, get some stuff done. I'm probably going to be numbed, so I can't really talk when I'm like that. But I'll give you guys a shout on Twitter when I do go live. Appreciate you guys being here, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good day. Peace out.